Alright, UVs too. Got this little part left over. Take the UVs. Face. I'm just going to do a cylindrical map over the entire object. Okay. Then I'm going to grab this edge, double click it, and go into cut. And I'll do the same with the other side. Cut. Essentially giving me two shells. Okay, this shell needs to be flipped. And one of these shells has a double layer going on for it. So I gotta find that. I think it's this shell right here. And I can see that by clicking these, and I can see two are highlighted here, but only one are highlighted here. Okay, so I'll just do an unfold. Another unfold. This one I'm going to do an unfold here and an unfold here. That'll actually bring it down to a uniform state, and now you can see that they're all squares. So sometimes I'll unfold just for the sake of getting it to a uniform state where all these are the same size. Okay, I think that's it. Those are all my pieces. Okay, now to get them all lined up. So what I'm going to do here is just go Object, Mesh, Combine, Polygons, Layout. And that's probably going to hose the resolution, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have to do all this manually. Yuck. Okay, these are all in relative of the same size of each other. God, I gotta stop watching physics videos. I'm always using in relative of. Relative of somebody's motion. Yeah, well, you get that if you watch physics. I know it sounds kind of nerdy, but it's fun stuff. Okay, R. Now I'm going to take these and go like that. Alright, now my lowest resolution ones are the poles themselves. Okay, those are the lowest resolution ones. My highest resolution ones are the little guys, but I want kind of all the squares to be the same, so you can see that these squares are small and these squares are really big. Well, that's going to present a problem if I just make one unified texture, so I'm going to shrink these down. So when I do make my texture, it can be just one solid noisy chunk, and since these parts are going to be really small anyway, that way some aren't high res and some aren't low res. They're all the same resolution. So I'll stick those there. I know that seems counterintuitive sometimes because of the fact that, you know, instructors always say, hey, don't waste your space. But in this case, it's not a waste of space, it's just bringing everything to the same resolution. There we go. I'm just moving this down just a little bit so it doesn't feel like it's right on the texture border. Good, that's within the bounds. And I'm just going to look around real quick because you know, I have a gut feeling about something. So I'm going to go to complete just for a second, toggle, not complete but template, toggle this on, and look at this alpha real quick. No, I don't have enough room. I'm going to have two maps. Alright. So let me toggle off template, so lest I be confused. over my thinking process. And now what I'm going to do is a magic trick. Okay, I'm going to take all the objects and mesh separate them. Move them off to the side. Then I'm going to turn template back on. And here's my magic trick. Ready? So these pieces, I'm going to assign the UVs for right now. Okay, nothing will show up because they don't have any UVs. Then I'm going to take these chunks. This chunk is the little quad guy. I'm going to center the pivot on these. That's not important, but okay, there's the quad guy. I'm going to highlight this part. So this one first, and then this one, and then go mesh, transfer attributes, square box, and I want to put it in component. That way it looks for the vertice count and the the vertice count. So here to there, and hit apply. Look at that. Oh, isn't that cool? So I could just take these parts and apply. This longer piece gets, and I don't know if you could do 3 at a time or not. I've never tried that. Let's try it too. No, you cannot. Just being greedy anyway. Oh. That might have worked. Huh. Okay, next this piece to this piece and apply it. And that little collet to this little collet, apply. Make sure that has the existing material UVs on it. You can see that one's really small, so something is sending off some really big red flags there. Okay, I'm just going to set it right here because I know all the other objects are not in that area. And I think that was the last one, so what I could do is highlight it to move this up. Alright, so there we go. We have our UVs done. I'm done with these little parts. I can get these out of here. It's doing the Netty Maya thing. There we go. Delete. Alright, in the next video we'll make a nice calm... Whoa. Oh, so you can't delete those. Not yet anyway. You have to, must be delete by type history on these items. Yeah, I forgot about that. Edit. Delete by type history. Okay, so let's try that. Yes, now they can be deleted. Perfect. So don't forget to delete by type history. Make sure your checkers are all there. And in the next video we are going to make some kind of noisy metal just to go on this to give it something other than nothing. See you there.